Welcome to the locker, season 7, episode 18. I'm your man, A. White, along with my man, Van House, Van Heezy for Sheezy. Okay. Hey, man, it's going to be interesting. This one's going to be interesting. We got some things to talk about. Like does my hat look purple? To me, it keeps going blue.
Yeah. Your hat looks purple.
You don't know why it's purple, do you?
Is that what month is it? Is purple for lupus? What is purple for?
Lucas who?
Lupus. The nothing. The Ravens?
No.
Autism? Is purple autism?
Whatever you're talking about, that is not what it's for.
Okay.
Shoot in the dark. What you got going on, man? They got a teleprompter on here? Wow.
Wait. See,
I accidentally hit something and it brought up a teleprompter.
Dang.
I'm gonna tell you what to say from here on out.
Well, you have to put it on my screen too. I don't have it.
I think I sent it to you backstage. I have to send it to you backstage. No, that ain't what I'm trying to do. But what you got going on, man?
You know, stuff on here, brother. They got polls. They got notes. What the? Oh, I see the teleprompter now.
That's why they started charging people more. That's why they started charging us more money.
Oh, that's crazy.
They want us to do the job and they collect the check.
So right now, man, look. I wish I was in Lexington right now. I came this close. Look, you know what? No. I'm gonna go on a tangent. I came this close to come to Lexington. They have East Regionals in your backyard and track. And I have one of the high jumpers that I coached in high school. She jumps for Southern Miss. So I almost made a flight to come there Saturday, but I got too much stuff going on. So hey, I want y'all to understand, if any of y'all are going to the track meet, and I know we're going to cheer for Kentucky, but there is a young lady from the University of Southern Miss, Alana Simon. She's a high jumper. If y'all want to cheer on somebody else for your boy, do that for your boy.
She from Episcopal or
yes? Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So
she's at regional. She's top 12. Go to Natties, and I think she's ranked like 15th. One more height, and she would have been in the top 12 going into it. But all you gotta do is finish. It ain't about what you rank going in. It's what you do on the spot. So hope the weather holds up because it's raining now apparently.
Is it? In Lexington, or are you saying out this direction?
You know what? I paused in Lexington.
I
paused the TV, so I'm a few minutes back.
I was just planting seeds.
Well, you're a smart man.
No, I've been planting them, but I seen how the harvest has been so grand. I said, man, let me put some more stuff out. Man, I ain't never had it this good before we hit the drought. But it should be pretty good here.
Yeah, I'm way behind. I might be 10 minutes behind. I had to pause.
No, it hasn't rained in probably an hour.
Really?
Or 2 or 3.
Okay, nah. It's less than an hour. And they still pole vaulting in the rain? They shouldn't be pole vaulting in the rain.
Now, mind you, it has been times I've left work.
Oh, he jumped. I'm sorry.
It has been time I've left work and it's been raining like a mug. And then by the time I get home, my street is dry. But,
one more thing I got to say.
Go ahead.
About track, and then I'm going to let you go. And
don't nobody care about track. I quit running track as a sophomore. There was no business in it. Like it wasn't it got to be a winner and a loser.
Right, for sure. There ain't no in between.
Is a first place and everybody is a winner and everybody else.
Yeah, everybody loses.
Every time. If you play the sports we play, is a championship after a whole season.
Right.
Every time
which then leads to this. You only get one chance.
Yeah.
And they had 3 guys false start. One of the guys knew he false started. the other two guys should have known they false started, but they might act like, who, me? Like, no, you ain't coming home. Dude, come on, man. There's cameras, there's replay cameras. It was obvious you flinched. Oh, that was crazy, man. These two guys like went off like they didn't false start. They false started so bad it wasn't even funny.
But they cold with that gun though. They cold with that gun. Like the false starters, like they don't even be out their first stride.
Yeah.
And I'm like, damn, what? Like, damn. You seen that quick?
Hey,
I'm saying, like, don't waste your energy. And that's good though. It's kind of like basketball refs anticipating fouls. I've told you many times. I tried to ref a game or two.
Yeah.
Terrible. I was terrible. I kept telling them, play through it. Play through it.
Hey, those refs firing like they shooting at Ricky. Boys in the hood.
Yeah. Now that's I can't even say that's too soon, but I don't. Hey, come on, man.
No, that's not too soon, dude. That's like I was a kid.
We can't play with that, man. We can't play with it. Every time, it's the same feeling. No matter when you watch it, every time. Damn, man, Ricky.
You're right.
That
one, and have you seen a dead body? You know those coming. You cannot stop from laughing.
Yeah.
Well, the dead body laughing.
Ain't no laughing at either one of them.
No, the dead body
being entertained. You saying laugh at them.
Hey, go see baby.
You know how you make a baby? What my thing, you know how you make a baby? You get a girl. Right. 9 months later, you got a baby. A baby pops out. Anyways, man, I ain't better keep fooling.
All right, I'm sorry.
So there's a couple of things that's on my mind that we came here for today. So they brought up Stinky Cat. What I got to talk about is more football related.
Stinky Cat? That's the first. Welcome, Stinky Cat. I appreciate you.
What the girls do? Like when you, so I'm gonna go with Stinky Cat first. I don't think Pope's roster. I don't know who you convinced to come here. Now we got 3 guards. That first thing he signed. We got Malachi coming back, and Malachi ain't coming back for bench minutes. Then we got the foreigners. We got some stretch in the foreigners. Here's the thing. And this is what I want to know from you, Stinky Cat. Don't ask the question to go sit back on your ass because you're in the locker. And in the locker room is locker room discussions. Everybody else just get to listen in on it. My take is it could be set because you got a good 6-7 people. That's all he's gonna play. Only problem I got enough is I'm curious as to what you think, Van. There's not a dog. And I think last year he didn't have a dog. He was trying to create people to be dogs. It's illegal to feed them gunpowder, ain't it? Grab them gunpowder.
I mean, is it gluten-free? It's all right.
So the rest we had last year didn't have a dog either. Oh, it was supposed to be. He's not.
Yeah.
He's tough. A dog means I got an arsenal full of anything. Like I ain't saying Kobe and Mike.
No, but yeah, you versatile. I can take you down low. I can midi, or I can stretch you out.
Distribute. Yeah.
Or I can penetrate. Yeah. I'm gonna make it. This is it, Anthony. Not only can I get my shot, but I can make everybody else better.
Yes. If it goes through me, we're gonna come out with success. Yes. Go ahead, man. I gotta look up something real quick.
So look, man. I know Anthony doesn't like him, but LeBron James is a dog, and no matter.
I don't disagree with that. I'm not
no matter. You are going to get a good shot down the stretch. Period. Not only can he do all the tangible stuff, he also has a high IQ. That's the difference between Kobe and other people. The IQ, the work ethic, always been available. Like all that stuff matters. And Oweh, if you gave him the ball and it was 1-on-1, I felt good. But it's not 1-on-1. So sometimes you get a good team that can stop you. In that case, you got to be able to make the right decision, the right play to help your team win. We haven't had one of those in a minute.
Like,
a true
and
dog.
Oweh, as you said, and I don't know no team, and I think that may have messed the Cavs up. I ain't watched a whole lot of the Knicks. If it goes into Oweh, like you said, he's gonna pound it out of it. Now, if you got a high IQ, but you can get the ball to where it go. You can get the ball to Anthony Davis on the block. And here's the rule. Here's the rule of thumb. Everybody needs to understand, and any coach can understand. And Mark Pope is very smart. I might go into basketball coaching. I keep thinking of going into football coaching. I'm saying in school system that's extra money, extra revenue, extra line. But I'm saying football is all day. Basketball's in the gym. You ain't got to worry about the element. And so there's a lot of different. But the whole point is, the first thing I would teach my team, especially at a scholastic level, after 3 dribbles, if you don't know, if your next 2 dribbles is not into a layup or a pull up, get a ball up.
Right.
3 dribbles. Now, if you're the point guard, you got to bring it up. Once you in the set and whatever, after 3 dribbles, get that boy up. Now, mind you, I played on a very talented basketball team, so if we gave it up, it's because we didn't have nothing. But the next person, but we knew each other enough to know that. Point being is, so it's basically what you said. If always nobody on that team had a very high IQ. I think Jalen Lowe did, which he didn't get a chance to play a lot.
Yeah.
But nobody on that team had a really high IQ. So it becomes man, if this ball leaves my hand, I might not see it again.
Right.
And Oweh had a green light, a bright green light. Your boy from Florida, after Oweh, his was green.
Yeah.
Then after that, shit, everybody else was was yellow.
I'm not talking about this shit team. No. I'm not. You ain't gonna.
We just discussing it. Stinky cat ass. We just
if remember how I talked about the year before, the Lamont year, whatever year that was, when I said I think that was
Cavs last year.
Yes, Cavs last year. Oscars last year.
No.
There was a group out
there. 2 seasons in between. I think there's
yeah. No, you're right. That Oscar. See, now I can't remember. One of those years we on here, and I said they are a talented team.
Shepard was Cavs last time.
Yeah, it wasn't Shepard. It was the year before that. How I'm like, that team has great talent, but they just don't fit. That's when they had Toppin, Oscar, and they had all these weird pieces individually. They were great, but as a team, having the pieces, that puzzle was all messed up. Last year they didn't have a puzzle. They had 2 pieces to every puzzle. To a 100-piece puzzle, they had 2 pieces. You know what the hell was going to happen? So,
well, we had 2. We had 1 glorified piece on the bench. But like I said, I don't know what Jalen Lowe was going to do. I feel like he was lighting the ass just like Jasper was. But I think he was smart enough to get the ball out of his hands. They wanted to make him into something he wasn't. And that's just kind of crazy. So, but go ahead. But I do. If I really want to be optimist, I can say what would happen if we had JQ and Jalen last year. Would it have been that bad? Then you take a couple people out of the lineup. You take Chandler's hot and cold ass out of the lineup.
Yeah.
Now, then you got a huger problem because now you kind of take Malachi out, or the big foreigner, because you didn't want to play.
Jelly?
Yeah. He didn't do nothing. He just took up space. He presented problems.
I wasn't a
Him
big
and
Jelly fan.
Chandler gave us some positive games. Yelovic gave us, and then who's the guy, the energy guy I like from Alabama?
Oh,
Mo, Diabate.
yes.
I just want the toughness out there. So I'm just looking as a fan. I don't know what's going on in practice. Pope, you're the only MFer who know what you're trying to do. So those guys could have been playing their spots and know what they're supposed to do. And you could have constructed, because last week, and everybody keeps talking about the offense, you know how hard it has to be. Eddie Gran did it, but you know how hard it has to be for Joe Sloan and Will Stein every possession. I'm talking about as the game's going fast on third down, 3rd and 7, 3rd and 10, come up with a mismatch. Okay, you gotta recollect all this in your head really quickly. What happened the last 3 third downs? Okay, maybe it's 3rd and 6, 3rd and 2, 3rd and 8. What happened the last 3rd and 8? What happened the last 3rd and 10? And you gotta have the play ready like that. That's knowing your personnel. So I don't know. I just think I don't know. I think this year will tell, like you said. I think the team is good enough. Everybody's wanting that superstar. Now, mind you, when we had a team full of superstars, what the fan base want?
Yeah. That's what.
But I'm just saying.
And does anybody know, or are we going to get this guy from Iowa State? I don't want to mess up his name, so I'm not going to
I ain't even
try
trying
and pronounce it.
I ain't even trying.
Yeah, I'm not going to give it an attempt. Because, look, I'm going to say this. After his first year and the players he got, I'm not a basketball, like, knowing players from other schools and where I have no idea. I don't know guys who play on our team.
Right.
The players he brought in they didn't make me go, wow. But he put pieces together and they were a really good team. Like the pieces he put together was a really good team. Last year team, I knew some of those players because I saw them when we played them. I'm like, okay. And they didn't play too well. So maybe I'm hoping this year he put a team like one. The pieces make sense from what everybody telling me. I don't know. I'm just from hearsay. The pieces make sense. If they get this Iowa State guy, it seems like now you put everybody in the right spot. Because now he's a difference maker from what everybody says. I don't know. I didn't watch him play on one game, so I don't know how good he is, but everybody is clamoring for it. So if he's as good as people are advertising, I think they'll have a good team.
Do you think people are clamoring for it, or you think that we didn't got to the point again where when we wanted Cal gone, and then the new coach, the new coaching search went on, and everybody's kind of like, well, what about this guy? What about that? And everybody keep closing the door in your face. Now, oh yeah, Mark Stoops. Mark Pope. Yeah. No, everybody else turned you down from the prime. You already bought the dress.
Right.
So that's why I kind of wonder if it's to that point, because everybody's still talking about Stokes, Tyron Stokes or whatever. And I'm like, I just the way Pope runs the way he runs his game, I ain't sure Stokes, just like who was the kid out in Kansas that held Bill Self hostage all
Patterson?
Year? Huh?
Patterson,
yeah. Like, I just see it being one of those problems. You hear, depending on who you hear from, you talking, well, he's this, and he goes on air saying, yeah, people think I'm this. Well, everything about your recruitment has been, you've been misleading, and a lot of things you said. It's fine for you to get your deals, but you don't like Adidas or whatever brand you with.
Right.
But you like Nike, but then all of a sudden, and maybe he was trying to work that out. Maybe he was trying to let his sponsors know, like, look, man, I want to wear Nike.
Right.
And then it didn't work out. So I go wear Adidas.
To me, it's simple. And it happens more in high school, but you see it in college too. There are some coaches who can coach in the NBA too. There's some coaches who can coach elite talent.
Right.
There's some coaches who need. I'm trying to say it the right way. They need the right pieces to run what they want to run. Doesn't have to be elite talent. So we had a conundrum in the fan base because all I hear is we need a dude. We need a dude. We always need a dude. We have to. Why can't we get a dude? Well, we had a guy who can get dudes. He went to another school and started getting dudes again. See, here if you have 1 or 2 bad years, now you're like you can't do what you can do, so they discard you. Which I ain't got a problem with it, but you got a coach who has never coached dudes.
Right.
So I'm just sorry, as we are 2 former athletes. If you ain't never coached a dude, and I'm a dude, why would I come to you? When there's a lot of other coaches that's coached dudes who have guys go to the NBA. So like sometimes some fans get pissed off that Cal always advertised the NBA. There's a reason for that. So y'all can get dudes.
Yeah.
All dudes are worried about is getting to the next level. So now y'all brought in a guy, and I'm gonna say it again. Y'all brought in a guy y'all love. He's one of us. He comes in this what do they call it? His this tenure here. He brings the national championship trophy with all the former players, and everybody went up. But y'all knew he ain't never coached dudes. So let that man get the players he thinks fits him better, which ain't gonna be dudes. Stop clamoring for some dudes. Dudes ain't coming here. Well, we Kentucky. We should always get dudes. Well, now when you don't have a coach who coached dudes. What did Rick Pitino do, Anthony? Did he not coach dudes?
Yeah. Well, he also made guys dudes as well.
Well, but what did Tubby Smith do? He didn't coach dudes prior to here.
Right.
What did fans do? They got pissed off. He won a national championship. They still because we ain't bringing in dudes.
Yeah. It's always been about the dudes.
Then
the last coach got ran off because they was bringing in too many dudes.
Then they had a little bit of a hiccup in that Billy G guy. Then they brought in Cal. And then we get up. Then we top 2 and not number 2 recruiting classes.
So I don't know if you're aware though, and y'all gonna be hurt bad. You and Wade and them gonna be hurt very bad. You talking about Momcilovic. If they supposed to be passing something where after a certain age you can't play college basketball, or there's supposed to be some rules too. They not letting foreigners play college basketball. And they talking about implementing that like yesterday.
Track is gonna. Yeah, that's a good point. Track. I know we were talking about basketball, but I have a daughter who in 2 years is going to be a senior in high school trying to get to college on track scholarship.
She's not a foreigner, is she?
No, but if they stop that, Anthony, do you know how many people bring in people from France and Italy and Germany and the Netherlands, and they have 24-year-old freshmen?
Yeah.
Them days are over.
But so are they trying to generate revenue? Because people want to see, if you're a dude at 23, they want to see you win. Just like everybody's talking about Indiana's rosters. It's not foreigners,
right?
But it is people
elderly.
At a higher age.
It's elderly. Yeah, no, you're right. I'm gonna say this. I think for me, I'm talking from another sport perspective. I think it's highly I don't know the word is. I don't want to say unfair, but it's highly pisses me off that, and I understand why these track coaches they trying to win conference so they can stay employed, but they go to these other countries where already developed athletes and bringing them in, taking up roster spots for American high school athletes who are 18 years old. So They bring in a 25-year-old dude. There's a guy if I showed you, there's a guy who's a triple jumper. I think he's from India. My man's got to be 28. He got to have 2 wives and a kid. He got to be on the second wife. You know what I'm saying? That's just unfair. Dude, you at your peak at 27, 28.
What do you mean that's unfair?
I left high school at 17. So I'm going to be competing against a 28-year-old?
You do know that the swimmers in the Olympics swim against a person that was genetically a male at some point.
All right, and that's too totally.
No, you're talking about advantages. I don't give a damn about an advantage.
I'm talking about age. And
an advantage, whatever the advantage. Hold on. Oh, real split. Do you think a 30-year-old Van House can fool with a 21-year-old Van House?
Okay.
That's the reality of it. I don't give a damn about none of that.
No,
all that. I ain't got no.
Oh, no. Okay, let's change it.
No,
let's change it.
No,
because
you said you a top-notch athlete. You are a top-notch athlete. So y'all talking about somebody coming in, you lose, lose. It ain't LeBron. They not LeBron. No, sir. Everybody said all the time, well, that person's 20. Dude, the NFL will kick you out the NFL at 25 or 26. Just for being 25 or 26. And y'all complain about Indiana's roster being 25 years old. Okay. So they got a national championship and they done peaked, probably. And that may be your point. But my point go ahead.
25-year-old isn't a problem. You can get a couple.
You said 28, 30.
No. That's a big ass difference. 28? Okay, come on, stop. You graduate high school at 18. Let's say on average, right?
17-ish.
Okay, let's go 18. Let's just round it out, right? You got 4 years, that's 22. Let's say you get redshirted, that's 23. Let's say you have 2 knee injuries. That's 24, 25. I can see you playing at 25. I don't think it's right, but I can see you playing at 25. When you get the 28-year-old Van is against 18-year-old Van, I would kick his ass every day of the week.
No, you making my point. You are making my point. You are making my MFing point. Van House, if you, like you said, I get out 18, give you 4 years, 22. NFL gives you 3-year lifespan. At the end, if you are a dog, now here's where you're missing the point, Van. If you are a dog, you get 3 years in the NFL, you're 27, you can stick around. If you are a dog, if you're not a dog and you get 3 years in the NFL, you're 28. So if that 28-year-old ain't on the NFL regimen and you are a dog-ass high school player coming into college, yeah, you're going to be stronger or whatever. By your second year, you should be able to deal with them.
See,
man, hold on. You were 17 when you came to college. I turned 17. I turned 18 after about my graduation. In May. My birthday's in May. I turned 18 in May. So my whole high school career, I was 17. So you turned 8. Point being is, yeah, there was some physical difference. You were playing against dogs. Wasn't no damn 28-year-old gonna do nothing with you. Now, I'm talking about off the street 28-year-old. I'm not talking about LeBron. I ain't talking about Adrian Peterson.
So this is Walker. See, now we done cross, and I went cross with you. What I was talking about was track. It's not right for a 26-year-old to come from. I was talking track. Okay. And football is a little different because if you're 20, if you're 27-year-old, you should be in the NFL.
And if you're not, then
you ain't good.
You're not
that way. But if you're 27 and not in NFL, it's highly likely that a 21-year-old in college who's a dude is better than you. In football, I get that. I'm talking about track. When they are competing for their country, if they're good enough to compete for their country, they just didn't go to college, and now they get a chance to come here and be in the best resources with some of the best coaches, and now they 26, 27 years old at their peak.
So I should be able to bring back my Riley Gaines comment because you act like that wasn't it was.
That's a transgender person. That's a whole different sex.
Because that person's body was developed because of testosterone a lot more than the women that had estrogen flowing through their body for their entire life.
I don't see the similarity of 20.
Were you as strong at 16 than you were at 26?
I was not as strong as 16
Why?
or more than 26.
Why?
Because I was 16. My body hasn't fully developed.
And where do you get that? Where do you get that muscle tone and everything from?
Lifting
the weight. Girls lift weights just like you do. Girls lift weights just like you do. Why they don't get buffed? Point being is this, sucker. Point being is this. If you decide to change genders at 25, you're going to have that same advantage a 28-year-old would. But I'm saying they both should not be allowed. If that's where you want to go, is all I was saying.
I just think it's unfair for our American college system to. I don't have a problem with them going to Europe and bringing in a similar 19, 18-year-old that's the same age. I have no problem with that. But when you go get 25-year-old freshmen, when you have 18-year-old American, or even in the same country, it's kind of like that. What was that school who played IMG and had 30-year-old on the team?
Sycamore. Bishop.
Yeah, the Bishop Sycamore. That's what it is. From a track perspective, I just know, like, this guy triple jumping out the gym. Like, Oregon had a guy do that like about 3 or 4 years ago, and I'm like, this motherfucker's good. Now I looked at it and I'm like, yeah, he should be 26. Freshman. Like, what the fuck? Where you come from? 26? Yeah. That'll be awesome. Because I really do think it should be that there should be an age range.
Yeah, I can give you that.
18 to 25 is good enough. I'll give you 25.
Or why not everybody just do the same thing? Everybody just swim in the same pool. You get them first. Whoever gets them first.
Yeah.
If you get a unicorn, whoever would have got LeBron in college, we're gonna have the same advantage Kentucky had with Anthony Davis, that Syracuse had with Carmelo. If you can get you a unicorn, hey, that's only one position. You're saying how it takes some. It's only one position.
Yeah, but in track there's only
Wade is doing, I guess Wade is all across the board with it.
Well, track has rock. Football is totally different. Track has roster.
Wade Wilson.
Wait, oh yeah, Will Wade? You talking about
Will Wade? I don't know why the hell. Yeah, Will
Wade Wilson is the quarterback.
You're right.
I'm talking. Did I play against Wade Wilson? Wade Wilson might have been on the damn Vikings team when I played.
Damn, ain't nobody correct me either. Go ahead.
No, we good. I'm just that's an interesting one. I haven't heard of that.
Yeah, so that's on the table.
The age limit. I do think an age limit should be. I mean, I guess you're gonna do it in one sport, you gotta do it across the board. You can't just do it in certain sports. You know what, Ant? I'm sorry. You know what I heard today, which is something that has been going on for a while, is there's even more parents holding their kids back in 8th grade so they can have another year in high school.
Really?
Yeah. In 8th grade, I've heard for when I was coming in, people held their kids back earlier. But I'm hearing like people are giving their kid basically a gap year. Let's say they're in your public school system 1 year in 8th grade. So you can't go back to the same school because you're gonna get clowned. Yeah. What they do is they allow them to go to a private school or one of them IMG's prep school or whatever for another 8th grade season, come back as a 9th grader at another school, and now they won't, as they said, they won't be the youngest kid in the class, they'll be the oldest.
Yeah, I've told somebody about that. That does happen, and whether you know it or not, we know a lot of people, and there's been a lot of successful people that we know very closely that have done that. And I
Yeah.
thought about that later. Now, so I'm just now starting to, at 50 years old. I'm just now starting to come to the realization that I always tell people that red shirt year in college helped me tremendously.
Right.
Because Craig
Right.
East, like, man, I should have red shirt like you.
Right.
They needed you. They ain't
Right. Right.
needed me. But it helped me out tremendously.
No, it
So
does.
now I know people who've been in that same situation. And I'm like, so that red shirt year really put me where I was supposed to be.
Right.
So
Right.
depending on who you talk to, you and
Right.
me, was 17 supposed to be your high school? Or were you supposed to be in high school at 18?
So
Because I went to Head Start at 3 years old.
right. So like for us, when we were coming up, there was no drop dead period where you could go, you can or whatever. There was a deadline of when you go.
I didn't meet the deadline.
No, so when I was in school, whatever, if you made your birthday in that year, you went in that grade.
Oh, yeah.
So now that's like my daughter's birthday is September 30th. So she is, I think it's September 15th is the cutoff. So she had to wait, and you can't force it.
Yeah.
You have to wait. They won't even let you in school. So like now, like my daughter would be one of the oldest because her birthday is at the beginning of that dead period or that cutoff period. So and my birthday was in November. So I would have went the next year. And I went that year. And I know this. Between my senior year and my freshman year in college, I grew like 3 inches and gained like 20 pounds. I couldn't imagine myself having another year in high school. Oh, I would.
Man.
If I was married at 5'8", 5'9", 6 feet, oh shit. You know how many games I had my ball knocked down? Pause. How many times I had my
you married now though, so you can say that.
You know how many times I had my pass knocked down?
Oh my God.
I had my pass knocked down. Dude, now before we go off on tangents, hey, look, my senior year, we went to the furthest we've ever been, right? To the quarterfinals in school history at that point. We went on the road, first 2 games, upset our first 2 opponents. Now we got a home game. And we had, when I say game plan, Mike Tyson say everything works till you get punched. And this game plan was on point. It was perfection. They had one player, Anthony. My guy was wide open every time. He knocked down my pass. He knocked down at least 10 passes. I couldn't throw around him. I couldn't throw over him. I'm like, right. God damn. Dude, and the guy was basically running mesh route. And they were playing man-ish. Dude, my guy was wide open. If he caught it, we get at least a first down. Dude, he was Ed Too Tall Jones on me. I'm like, God. We try to go to the other side. Same thing happened. So I'm like, if I could wait another year and was 6 feet tall, it wouldn't happen.
I agree.
I would have been able to jump. Dude, I couldn't do nothing.
I agree. I don't know. It's interesting. And I said this a long time ago, and I witnessed it here. I felt like it was a Kentucky thing, but I guess it was a national thing because I don't know. I didn't really hear about it back in my day. But like you said, so what they started doing was getting smarter. They started holding them back in 3rd and 4th grade.
Yes, that's what they're doing. Yes.
Yeah, they started holding them back earlier when they know, they play Pee-wees. Like I was a standout in Pee-wees or whatever. So, but I was taller. I was tall. That was one thing. But I was taller. I can show you a picture of me in middle school coming out of the huddle. I'm taller than my coaches and everybody. But and at that point, I was only like 5'7".
Oh.
But yeah. Well, the offensive coordinators, I should say. Now, mind you, no disrespect to old Coach Springer, but he was a small person. He wasn't, to me, I don't know. He wasn't built like a small person, but he was short like a small person.
I got you.
I got you.
I'm picking up what you're putting down.
I've seen short people before, small people, but
Right.
I've never. But he don't come across as small. His extremities and features, they're just shorter than.
Yeah, sure. I got you. I feel you.
Anyways, man, I'm gonna tell this. I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna move along because I got to go get my credit card so I can play the lottery. But this is my whole thing. This is what I was thinking of. And I'm gonna give you the floor for a second. Enough time for me to go do what I got to do. So we talked about Minchie last week. People are coming out. People are coming out the woodworks. Notre Dame alum and whatnot coming out talking about Minchie. Supporting him. I'm saying, he's the guy for the job. Man, it's all positive.
Okay.
Here's my thing. Man, we talked to Jake Norrett last week. The freshman quarterback coming in next year, 4-star freshman quarterback coming in next year.
Okay.
Dude gets it.
Okay.
Dude gets it. Everything I talked about was processing, understand delivery, leadership. Asked him what was, what is the thing that sets you apart from other quarterbacks? What is big? Leadership. I'm in the playbook. Asked him he said playbook was complex because the way Will speaks is kind of like how Mummy speaks. Or we just look for mismatch. We move people around to get to mismatch. So the quarterback is supposed to be one who's direct traffic, saying, okay, the nickel back is over here. Let's slide you over here.
Right.
If the nickel back runs over there, then damn it, you a man.
Yeah, man.
Now, if the nickel back puts on that backer, now that backer's in a situation.
Right.
Simple math.
Right.
Simple math.
Yeah, it's simple.
So I was just, okay. But the way he spoke, so what I got to thinking was, I have no reason not to like Minchie. I think Will Stein knows what he's doing. I know what he has, and I think he knows he picked the guy that's best for him. Now, Minchie got 2 years left, huh?
That's regional camp. That wasn't the Elite 11 camp. That was a regional camp, I think.
I thought the Elite 11 camp is this week.
Yeah, that was the regional. He was the best in the regional camp of the Elite 11.
Oh, Minchie was.
Yeah, no, the quarterback you're talking about.
Oh yeah. Howard, Norrett.
Yeah.
But he's gonna be in the Elite 11 tomorrow.
Yes, which is the.
Oh, okay. So you saying that's the big joint.
The big joint. He was in one of the little joints
from his region. Here's the best.
Yeah, he's the little joint that lead up to the big joint. Yeah.
So point was, so what I got to thinking was, if Minchie comes in and does what he has to do, that's everything great. He's Peachy King.
He's going to the NFL.
He should. Right.
That's what I'm saying.
Under Joe and Will, he gone.
Yeah.
Gone.
Yep.
Because he's already 3 years in. Tim Couch. If Tim Couch had that first year in the Mummy, he had to wait them extra 2 years. He had to play the 2 years.
Right.
The thing I was saying was, so if it don't work with Minchie, say Minchie struggles. This is Sloan's first year. This is Will's first year. Yeah, things don't work. Now we get this young cat there saying all the right things. He's still a freshman. Kind of where we were at with get your money up, Garrett.
Mm-hmm.
And then we had to go to a sophomore who I don't think people really understand the whole concept. This is locker. This is what the locker is about. This is what I know. You may know otherwise, people. What I know is if you are not penciled in to be the starter, or if you're the backup, I'm out on Friday nights. I'm out on Thursday nights. I may or may not take care of my body. Why the hell? And I'm telling you, this is all honesty. Van is a different guy, so Van may say otherwise. Why the hell would I keep myself in top shape condition? Now, as a backup, running back, receiver, something is different. As a second or third string quarterback, yeah, you want to study the playbook and everything.
You ain't playing.
My name is quarterback.
Yeah, you ain't playing.
It's a Friday night or Thursday night. Thursdays. Man, hey, what's up, Garrett? Garrett, get 2 rounds. Yeah,
right. Now, that's only for home games.
Oh yeah. You can't do that away game.
Yeah, I want y'all to understand. It's only for home games, though. The away game, the hotel's on lockdown. But on home game, you good.
before you say what you got to say, I'm going to tell you this, man. If you see an MFer at the hot dog stand during the game, what you think the backup quarterback doing during the week? And you in the club and you walk up to a chick and be like, hey man, I play quarterback for UK.
Oh, shit.
Is your name Kenny? Nah. It don't matter what your name is after that.
Right.
Because you play quarterback. They know you're not Kenny Minchie. So hey, you getting all the residuals. Who's getting all of my who's getting all of my residuals? Hey, I'm telling you, man. I'm gonna be back, man. Go ahead and gnaw on that for a second.
Hey,
I'll be back.
It's unfortunate that will never leave the talking points for University of Kentucky, at least in my lifetime. Going to the concession stand during the game is just we are never going to be as fans say. Fans don't like certain things because they don't want to get talked about. Dude, we can't say it. That's gonna be thrown back in our face. Just like they throw back this doggone locker room fight from I don't know how many years ago in our face. That's one you just cannot say shit about. What defense do you see us running? I don't know, Andre. I really don't. Anthony said it's going to be more aggressive. I would say this. If y'all able to be patient, I feel better about the defense in 2 years. I'm just not confident right now in defensive backs and the linebackers to be able to run what everyone is saying that Bateman wants to run. It's going to be a hybrid. It's probably going to be more of a 3-4. But I want people to understand this. See, when people go to 3-4 and 4-3, I would say this. I want you to understand this. Let's think about this right now. When Josh Allen was here, we ran a 3-4 defense. That was the foundation parameters that we ran under, right? In a 3-4 defense, Josh Allen would be in the 2-point stands on the perimeter playing linebacker. Josh Allen on 90% of the plays had his hand on the ground, which kind of brings you into a 4-3. Even though we had Big Q as a 3, as a nose, as a 0, we was basing a 3-4 with a even front because Josh Allen was able to put his hands on the ground. So sometimes I think we start getting too much in the weeds of a 3-4 and a 4-3. A 3-4 is based. I would just say this. A 3-4 is basically a 4-3, but a 4-3, you know where the guys are coming from. And a 3-4, you don't know where that fourth guy is coming from. That's the difference between a 3-4 and a 4-3 is that fourth guy, it can come from the right or it can come from the left because your two, I'm going to say perimeter defensive linemen are head up on the guard. There are 4 eyes. They're head up on the tackle. I said guard, head up on the tackle. So therefore, you head up on the tackle. So you can bring a guy on the right. So then that tackle can go, simplicity's sake, can go inside. Or you can go to the guy on the left. That tackle can go, defensive tackle can go inside and off. It's the same. Yes, our D-line is good. The D-line has never been a problem.
That's what I was going to say. When have they been? Why would we regress?
I'm trying to think of when the D-line. You know what? I'll say this. The D-line was a concern for me after Q left and this guy came in.
You got high standards
about Bully, but
you got high standards.
He turned out to be really good for us. That was the only year that I can recollect in recent history where it was like, I'm not so sure about the D-line. Every year since then, we knew our D-line was going to be.
Who was Bully McCall?
Yeah, Bully. Remember when we went to attack a fight?
The Kembe McCall. Your team is moving backwards. My team's coming up this way, man. You don't get the hell out of my face.
Yeah. It depends on the scheme. Because if you really want to think about it, Honey Badger basically played star for LSU. And he wasn't a fuck up. I guess he was. No, he wasn't. Honey Badger was the fuck upper. Because they allowed him to fucking play. He was the Troy Polamalu of the Tigers when he played. And actually in the NFL too, they allowed him to play. I don't know if y'all know that there's a guy for Arizona that kind of plays the same thing. Those guys are just football players. That's your just a ball player. Just a football player.
So I miss your statement. So just give me a little rerun on
what.
So
what?
So
I was just talking on something else.
If Kenny Minchey comes in, balls out,
right.
He should leave. If he's showing progress in the system, then that makes it cool for Nara to red shirt or sit and watch for a year. I mean, that ain't no wrong with that.
I'm gonna say no.
But if Kenny Minchey does not ball out, now you're gonna put the pressure on this man again, like we did.
Look, this is what it is. In my opinion,
I don't want that pressure on me.
If you feel so good about this guy, and I don't know, I'm just what state is he in high school at?
He's in Ohio, ain't he? No, Illinois. He's in Illinois.
No, so Illinois
football. You played in Illinois, man.
Illinois football is not high level football.
I don't matter.
I'm not saying they're not some good team. I'm just no. This is what I'm gonna say.
Go ahead, because you support. Okay, I'm gonna listen to what you said. I'm also gonna remember what you said about. Hey, get your money up, Garrett. I'm gonna remember what you said about him too. Go ahead.
That's what I'm gonna say. Is freshman year coming from a state of high school football that's not the elite. I'm gonna pause on you your freshman year. Can you play later on? Sure. But your freshman year, I'm not sure you're ready for the speed of the game. The speed of the game is different anyway. I don't care how high you can play in Texas or Florida. The speed of the game is a problem. The delta of the speed of the game from a high level high school is way smaller than if you play from a bad state of football. So as a quarterback position, I don't think you can come in your freshman year and play, in my opinion.
My point is exactly. So that's my point. So what happens if things don't go well this year? If Kenny struggles this year, like get your money up, Garrett.
You bring
he comes in next year.
You bring another portal guy to compete for the starting quarterback job. The best thing to happen for us.
I ain't mad at that. I ain't mad.
Yeah, that's the best thing to happen for us. Is twofold. Is the guy you're talking about, the high school player, is a dude. He's Trevor Lawrence. He's who was freshman, came in and balled. He's like one of those guys, like Chris Lee. Like he's just a guy who's solid, come in, he's gonna be the dude. The best thing in that case is for Minch to ball out, get us to 7 wins, and he says deuces.
7 wins is deuces?
If he puts up numbers
on 7 wins.
Okay. Scratch the wins. He puts up 4,000 yards, 3,800 yards.
Now there we go.
32 touchdowns, 5 picks. He's deuces.
Ponatowski, that's a A. The second
But it's not everybody saying that he ain't gonna stay. I just heard the MLB draft is coming up. It gotta be soon. That he gets drafted in the first round, he ain't coming. That's what I don't know if that's true or not.
He's that good?
That's what they say.
They say there's a bunch of money to be made in college, so If he gonna go in the if he gonna go into the what are they called
Single A.
yeah.
But Ant, here's the difference though. It does he like going to class? Yeah, it all goes back to does he like going to class? Dude.
I think at some point you're gonna need that. I think at some point you're gonna need that.
They say he's a top 15 to 35 high school prospect. There's 32 teams in MLB. If he's high in top 15, he goes 16, 17.
What they pay? What they pay? What they paying? What does that put him in AAA first? He's not gonna stay in the league, is he? Like he's not going right to the
no. MLB, let's see.
Because if it ain't more than 2 or 3,
no, it's more than that.
2 or 3, huh?
It's got to be more than that. All right. They said top 15 pick is $5 million. That's a signing bonus. Official recommend signing bonus for the top 15 slot, $5 million for the signing bonus. I don't know what the salary would be. So if you think 16, 17's got to be 4-ish.
Yeah. Sheesh. Well,
and that's not the salary. That's just a bonus.
Let me see. Oh Lord.
Let's see what the salary is.
Oh Lord. Damn.
Wait. Oh, they don't do a salary. There's not a standard salary. They're assigned a slot value signing bonus. And then they can negotiate.
If he signs at the end of the draft, he won't be able to go to Kentucky. If he signed an MLB draft, he won't be able to go to Kentucky. Oh. Sheesh.
What's MLB league minimum? Or do they even have that? Because I know they don't have a salary cap. The league minimum is $780,000. So if he signs a contract, he gets this $5 million up front, and he makes at least $780,000.
That's what I figure he'll be in the. I figure he'll be in the A league for a while. But if the money's there, like Van said, you ain't got to go to school, you ain't got to get hit.
You just play baseball. And baseball is a sport where it's chill.
You got to be good at it though. Like when they call on you, you know what it's like. You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of a field goal kicker. You can sit if you just push and shoving all game. If y'all just at the 50 going back and forth all game, and it's 0-0, we wind up getting the ball to the 35.
Okay, no. It ain't field goal kicker then. Label is a punter. At least a punter gets a few chances in the game. So let's label a punter.
No.
A field goal kicker, man. Hey. BJ was on the field. Pause. BJ was on the field one time in the Indiana game. Then to kick the game-winning field goal. That's not baseball. Oh, he's a pitcher.
Okay, so if he come out and they ding.
Well, hey, hold on, Ant. So, how long was Skeens in the minor league? He wasn't in the minor league long. He was called up early. I guess a year. He was drafted in 23 and was called up in 24. He was on the 24 opening day roster.
Uh-huh.
Well, shit, man. He was going to be called. He only played 5 games in minor leagues. 5 games.
He might be that good. He may be that good.
Okay, that's a good point. Skeens did play for LSU for
So it's different when you talk about coming into college football and the game adjusting. Talking about him going from high school baseball,
Yeah,
in Ohio, which I don't know.
You can tell me whatever Ohio baseball. I have no idea.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I don't know.
Yeah. You can tell me it's the best league in the history. I wouldn't. I can't say nothing about it.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to figure out, man. I'm trying to get my ducks lined up for football season, man. I'm just like, man, I need to meet Minchie in person. I need to go over there and meet him in person and see what's going on with him. You know what I mean? Look him in his eyes, see what he got in there.
Yeah, I don't know. Look, I would say this. This is what is good about this is we have options.
That's what the discussion is. Do we have options?
No. So,
Anthony,
hold on. Ant, who was Will Levis's backup? You don't remember because he wasn't good. You know what I'm saying?
It was what you call it. It was the guy who just left. It was Cutter and
no, Cutter wasn't here.
Cutter was a freshman.
No,
which year?
Cutter was a freshman with Devin Leary.
Who came in when he got hurt in Ole Miss? Who the hell was there? It was a Kentucky guy.
Huh?
It was a Kentucky guy.
Oh, Kyle Sharon.
Yeah, Kyle Sharon.
There you go, boy. We had to dig that dude. I had to pull out 10 gray hairs to pull that up. Dude. That's what I'm saying. At least now we have some guys that come with a little cachet with options.
Who cares about the damn backup though?
When your starter gets hurt? Huh? When your starter gets hurt? When your starter gets hurt?
Yeah, that's everybody worry about what are our tight ends gonna do. That's all our fan base. What are our tight ends gonna do? Who's the backup? What's the backup look like? Tim Couch came out 2 times in my whole career. I don't think Dusty ever came out. Yeah, we was in Georgia and we did a goal line wedge. When we was on the 2-yard line, one. We was on the 1. We did a goal line wedge. And motherfuckers held us out. And all we know, we shoving him, and he gets out and he just comes, he throws his helmet off and he's just grabbing his eyes, going like this.
Shit.
They gouged his eyes.
They gouged him out.
They was gouging his eyes.
Mm-hmm.
So he threw his helmet off, so he had to come out. So now we on the goal line. We said, let's run 6-18. That's me to the flat, tight end on a sit down in the middle.
Okay.
And I think it's a return on the backside.
Oh, okay. Uh-huh.
I'm just like, man, I can't remember what we did.
Well, y'all could have called it.
If we ran 6-18, I was gonna score. I score all the time on 6-18, but we might have just ran it up the middle, just tried it up the middle, and it didn't work. Then Tim came back out there. Then we probably ran 6-18.
You mean
or he threw a corner route, 64 to Craig, a corner route on the back side isolation.
No, you saying Dusty? You saying Dusty got poked in the eye?
Tim got poked in the eye. I said Tim came out twice in the game, and Hal Mummy and Matt Mummy came in when Tim got hurt.
Okay.
So we ran the ball. No, Dusty. No, I said Dusty never came out. Like Dusty never. I never had a backup quarterback play when Dusty was there. It was 2 plays I remember when Tim was there. So I don't know. Like I said, people always worried about our backup quarterback. Like we don't typically. There ain't been through Stoops there was, but it still wasn't a huge deal. Steven Johnson showed up every time he could.
Yes, he did. I don't think Steven
Johnson even Terry, like Terry was, I don't know, I guess must have been a freak injury. I mean, he's so fast. Like, he's kind of like what's your boy from Texas?
Vince Young?
No, not him.
Vince Young.
No, RG.
Yeah, okay. From Baylor.
Yeah, because he's so fast. Like the injury he had, I was like, I didn't know he was gonna L in his whole damn career. Well,
since we're in this time of year, I want y'all to understand. And I think it got broken by dude at Florida. RG3 held a 400-meter hurdle record in every age group. 15, 16, 17. He held you're only able to run 400 hurdles when he turned 15. He held every age group record 400 hurdles. That dude was a speedster.
That is a good, that is a good question. Gatewood was a tight end. I think he caught a touchdown pass against us when we
No,
played.
that wasn't last year.
No, we're not talking about last year.
Oh, okay.
No, they just saying they was saying what's up with Gatewood. Where is he at? Cam Newton 2.0, boy. Oh, you over there hating.
Yo.
Like he had to who? Wait a minute. Who was our quarterback coach? It wasn't
it was Coleslaw.
That's what I was about to say.
Hey,
so
I'm gonna say this.
Don't blame no damn kid if they didn't prosper in Coleslaw. Don't blame no damn kid.
I'm gonna say this.
I wonder what Coleslaw doing. Go ahead.
He was OC for Central Florida something recent. Quarterback. I'm gonna say this. I had high regards for Cam Newton, big time when he was playing. He has creeped up a whole nother level. It's almost like Jordan-esque. You know, all these people who say, "Oh, he's the next Jordan," and how they were just not that. We underappreciate Cam Newton's ability to throw the ball in college and the NFL.
Still should.
No. Not saying he is an elite but everybody whom we say is going to be the next Cam Newton can't throw it at all. And Cam could throw the rock. So put some respect on Cam's total game.
I know Henshaw played in the NFL.
Was he like what's the guy's name? Cade
McNack count.
Yeah, I mean now just a backup quarterback up or
no.
Who's guy at Chase
Daniels?
Chase Daniels.
He only played. He went to camp with the Browns in '95.
Oh, okay.
That's all he did. They went to Memphis, bounce around. I will tell you this though. He ain't been nowhere long. His longest stint was Kentucky.
Damn.
No. UCF for a year as an analyst. UCF as an offensive coordinator.
Yep.
UCF he stayed there too. Why they got him listed? Because UAB as offensive coordinator. Then back UCF as an offensive coordinator. At UCF as an offensive coordinator.
No.
Co-offensive coordinator.
No. Count that as two separate because if you offensive coordinator 1 year, then they make you coach. Yeah. That means they want to fire your ass. They just couldn't.
Since he left here, it's been his AFL career, 2 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. I ain't about bashing nobody, but you done ruin some people's careers, guy.
No, I'm gonna say this.
No, you named the motherfucker Coleslaw. That ain't shit you really can say.
This the longer I'm into coaching, Anthony,
they're gonna be on
the
your
longer this shit is incestuous and basically it's friends hiring friends because they want people whom they can trust in the coach's office with them because it is no way what benchmark parameters, Rubik, whatever you can say that says this guy in any of his years has made you better.
Yep.
This guy, Anthony, since 2013, he's been a damn coordinator. Think about that. He's been a coordinator in some fashion. Game coordinator, offensive coordinator. How the hell does he keep getting the job?
Connections.
That's what I'm saying.
Because at the end, even at the end of his rope, it was a UCF where he played his college ball at.
He's a UCF grad?
Yeah. UCF player. I don't know if he graduated on that.
But that's just like, I'm sorry. I don't know what he did at other schools, but I do know what he did at Kentucky, and it wasn't good. There's no quarterback in this year has got better.
I will say this. I'm gonna jump in with you because I don't like piling on like you do. But I will say this. I will say one thing about me. I'm a cocky individual, and I will back it if I got to. People like Stephen C. always call me the task. Like me and you have good banter. I never give you props. You always give me props because that's what you do. That's the type of shit you do. Try to paint me to be the bad guy. I will say this. Is there a point in your coaching where you know you're not good at what you're doing and it's detrimental to somebody that you just say, look, because I will, and now Steve Spurrier is a cocky ass dude. And he said it. If I cannot help you win, if I can, Mike Singletary, can't coach you. I can't coach you. Okay, won't do it. So is there a point? Because I know, are you going to give up that handsome paycheck to say, look, man, because piggybacking off what you said and knowing what I know internally, well, you knew you wouldn't cut for the job. Like me and Anwar talk football all the time. Man, they did it. Well, why did they? He was like, that's what I'm trying to tell you. Why don't they just? You know what I'm saying? Like, are they not taught to do that? Can the guys not pick up the concept? And a lot of people I talk football with, even me and you, like, if you give me I'm like, why won't we do? Like, that's how, if me and you were to be coaching together, if I was offensive coach, you was defensive coach, well, we're going to do this when you got your guys like this. I'm just going to do this.
Right.
We're going to drop in my hair. We're going to play chess so much where, okay, once you watch a quarter of the game,
right.
Okay, so every time we run this, he getting outside leverage. Let's run a return route, or let's bring something on the backside of him, man. So point being is, we talk real good football. So I'm just like, when you talk to a quarterback, the one thing I used to love as a running back, because I'm already back there, when they do a play and I've been blocking, they come back, Chris Hatcher, hey, Deucey, what'd you see over there when he threw a pick? Ah, man, I seen him say, I could have went there. That's where I should have went. I just wanted to test him. It's a cocky bastard, man. Next time, just check it down so we can stay safe. But he knows in the game, but he want to see what it will look like if he tries something different. But they always, when the quarterback comes back, after a good play, okay, everything's good. After a bad play, you have to explain to them why you went X, Y, and Z.
Right.
But if you're a quarterback coach and don't understand what to ask them, or you don't understand the progressions or the maturation of the routes or the play. And I don't know this for a fact. I do not know that for a fact. I do know, like you said, he didn't show no progress.
Nobody.
I don't even think he showed any effort to get any better. Is what kind of messy.
I base coaching on like, for example, Chris Collins. I think he was a good DB coach because I could see progress within certain players on the team.
Yeah.
That don't mean they're good or they were playing at a high level. It's just I can see them getting better. I can see their technique getting better. So as a coach, I can't, as Coach Smith, I can't make you make a play, but I can teach you the fundamentals. I can teach you how to play the coverage. Now it's up to you to make a play. I can't do that. So none of those players, none of those quarterbacks got smoother in their progression, got quicker in their progression, got pre-snap reads where, like, I know where I should go. I did not see that at all. But I'm going to say this. It brings up another comparison. I'm about to go on a tangent. As a human being, when I got to pay for my family, you're going to have to kick me out. It's the same way. I don't know if you saw White Chocolate, Jason Williams' daughter plays for Texas Tech. She went to Florida first.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing with me is my daughter is way more important than Florida. Fuck Florida. Like, if I'm just sorry, and it'll be the toughest thing for me to do, and I will try to stop it and all get out. If Louisville or Tennessee offers my daughter a scholarship and Kentucky doesn't, and she goes to one of them during track season, it's fuck Kentucky. That's real talk. My daughter's is way more important to me than my affiliation with the college. Now, football season, I'm gonna be on her. I'm gonna be attacking her about I'm at Kentucky, you at Tennessee. But when she starts performing, fuck Kentucky. So for me, as a coach, it doesn't seem right as a fan or former player. But if I'm still employed, I'm employed. I'm not giving up that check. Hell no. Hell that. Right. So even if I feel like what I will do is tell the coach, look, I think you might fire me. Let me know now so I can start looking at my next job. But I'm not resigning. Hell shit. No. You're gonna have to fire me or I'm finding my next job.
Oh, Darren Henshaw. Ooh-wee.
You know what's crazy, Anthony? Someone on one of my broadcasts a long time ago said coleslaw. I'm like, damn, I talked about that man that bad.
It grew legs and it grew legs. Damn. I wish we get back to him. Like, what do you do when you see coaches when you just said something? You know, you said something bad about them, and you be like around the team or whatever. But hey, this is former player Van. Somebody gonna sneak you in your shit.
All right. Who have I talked bad about though, coach wise, besides coleslaw? If we really
Mike? We haven't?
I don't know.
Maybe that was me. Mike Stoops.
I talked about Boulware with the special teams. I know I did that because he had them motherfuckers straight punting when they were rugby style. You can't do it. Okay,
Boulware, big dude. Hey, you better watch. Hey, Boulware, yeah, that motherfucker big. That motherfucker big.
Tall or wide? Yeah. A bow.
Damn, Henry big. That motherfucker big.
Okay.
Here's a running back.
Oh no! I knew who I talked about. What was the wide receiver coach that was a quarterback coach under Liam? He was a quarterback, but they made him wide receiver coach because Boot Knight fucked up. God, what's that guy's name?
I know you're talking about. What was his name? I don't even know if I know his name. I know exactly because he was from Youngstown.
I don't think he's from Youngstown.
I think he is. That's why he got the position because
I thought that was Liam's boy.
Nah.
Yeah, he coached with Liam at Maine or whatever.
Hold on, let me see.
He was a quarterback for Liam.
Mm-hmm. He was a quarterback for Liam. I thought Liam played quarterback.
Yeah, and Liam coached that man. I think he was a quarterback for Liam.
Oh, you mean younger?
Yeah. Somebody knows. Come on.
Oh, they failing us now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Watch a show. You can sit back and be a fan when we need you to hop in. Now all of a sudden you want to sit on your hands.
Scott Woodward.
Yep.
I talked about his. Now that's somebody I talked about. Yeah, that motherfucker was as a wide receiver coach. He was put in a bad spot. He was not a wide receiver coach.
What you supposed to do if your man's catch? You talk bad a little bit about Bo Knight.
No, I talked about Scott Woodward bad. I remember that.
But he can't do shit with you. He's small.
Who? Scott Woodward?
Boulware? If Boulware want to take up responsibility with you, Boulware like 6'3".
Damn.
I'm trying to tell you, might be 6'4". He towered over me.
Damn.
Yeah, big neck, head like head just attached to his shoulders. Like his, Bo Knight. That's why I was like, damn. What's up, man? Doing like Jamal Lewis told me. He said, who was Jamal Lewis and Boo Williams and one other dude kept making fun of me at the combine. He was like, man, you sure you're in the right line?
Damn.
You know, I was only like 185 pounds. Jamal Lewis was a little brick. Boo Williams from South Carolina was, and there's one other person. They can say, you sure you're in the right line, man? The receivers don't work out till tomorrow.
Damn.
That's how I felt like telling Boworth. I was like, yeah, I used to play running back here. Boworth looked at me and just started laughing. He's huge, man. You talk bad about Wolford.
Yeah, I did. Okay, yeah. You
They
right.
gonna kick your ass when you come back around here. When they have
I can't go to the coach's office. I can't go. I can't. I thought hang around Anwar and Brett White and Collins. Yeah, because did I not talk bad about what's his name? Well, what's the DB coach that no, I didn't talk bad.
Which one?
That left went to Michigan.
Oh, Clink.
Yeah.
Clinkscale.
Yeah.
No, I don't think you ever said anything.
I don't think
Clinkscale. Not that I remember.
No, you're right, dude. There's some coaches that probably shit.
That's what I be thinking when I go over and see him. I'll be like, man, like I done seen Stoops a lot of times. Last time I seen Stoops, he was all up underneath me. I think he seen the writing on the wall, but we was at an event that the coaches were being honored, and I was in celebrity status. So I was over with Jeremy Jarman. It wasn't a ton of it. It was only like 4 or 5 of us. Okay. And he just hung out with us, everybody coming up to him, he turned around, but he stayed in the circle huddle like we was all homies.
Oh.
I was just like, you need to be mingling. Like, you need to save your job. But I was like, I wonder if he hear this shit I be saying about him.
But okay, I got a question though. Like, even in our circle, right? You can't get mad at somebody if they saying stuff that's true. You know what I'm saying? If
it ain't never the right time though.
Yeah, but we ain't never called him a punk ass bitch or something. We just said, you said his clock management was bad. He made some bad decisions. Like, that stuff as a coach, no matter what you do, someone's not gonna like it.
Right.
So we ain't never.
We're talking about the comments of, it's time for him to go. I'm not saying that I've ever said that. But you talking about somebody lively?
We didn't do that though. No. We did. No. We did that when it was time to go.
I purposely didn't do that.
No, but we said, we said it at the end.
Yeah, but yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah, I guess you're right. How many players you got to play?
One player enough players is crazy. If that's the reason why you ain't
we talking about Pope. No, we talking about Mark Stoops, not Mark Pope.
Oh, okay. I'm
just kidding. He's talking about Mark Stoops.
Yeah, who the fuck else should he have played? Shit. I can't think of a player he should have played. There's one guy, and that's
Oh, you're talking about the O-line coach.
Oh, look, y'all, here's the hard part about it. Is
you got the Jimmies and Joes to play it.
Exactly. I think people understood how good John Schlarman was, but I don't think people truly understood how good John Schlarman was. John Schlarman did something that most people don't do. Like, go watch some other team and see if they rotate a whole new O-line or 3 or 4 guys. No one does that.
Right.
Y'all just got, well, what's the word?
Spoiled.
Spoiled with a guy who was a fucking coach. like you got spoiled with a guy who not only could coach, he could connect with players and connect with high school players. Like, the value of John Schlarman, like, he wasn't paid enough. You don't realize how good someone is until they're not here anymore. What he did for us, dude, will never be duplicated. No one else is going to do that again. No one. A third line? I'm not going to say a third. Yeah. What John Schlarman did was, but here's the thing. And as a coach, it's hard for me to coach the backups. It's hard. That level of energy and time is a lot. So for John Slarman to coach at least 8 guys up, dude, if he's not the best O-line coach in college history, he's one of the best.
Even through chemo, like he ain't take no time off.
I think he just made it. He made it look too easy.
Yeah.
What he did do, y'all, is the majority of O-line coaches can't do that.
Right.
They don't, because now I gotta trust. As we just talked about earlier, my salary, my livelihood is on the line. For me to trust that my 8 best linemen. Most people don't have 6 good offensive linemen. I gotta trust my 8 best linemen to go in the game and perform like my first 2 best linemen. It just doesn't happen. Now, I'm gonna just say Wilfork I can't defend him because I don't like him. I don't like how he handled the players, but we can't compare him to John Slarman because he's one of a kind. He's one of one.
I will go back to Johnny K.Y. Blue before we get about it. I will go back to Johnny K.Y. Blue. And I'm with Van on this. And Johnny K.Y. Blue, I'm not certain what you saw or thought you saw or heard. You do realize there's 3 and outs in games. There's a few 3 and outs, depending on how good you are.
Yeah.
Typically 5, 8 and out, something like that. So if it's a 3 and out, if your ones are in for 3 plays, they're probably not coming back out in the next series because you only got 3 plays. Even if it's 5.
Yeah.
You might switch somebody depending on how the drive went on third. There's really the center ain't coming out. You're not switching center out.
The left tackle's not coming out.
Yeah, the left tackle. So you may flop your guard. When you say third, I'm not sure what you mean by third unless you're talking about an injury. There ain't really a whole lot of time in the game to.
Or they were playing directional Michigan, Ohio, Eastern State Presbyterian College, where they were up 50-0 in the first half. Then the second line played the third quarter, and your fourth line can play whatever. That's possible, but not in the SEC. In the SEC game, that third line ain't got a shot.
Right.
You might get 1 third teamer because of injury, but a third line, because that's probably a bunch of freshmen or walk-ons, walk-ons. They ain't touched a blade of grass since high school.
Yeah, man. I don't know, man. Before we get up out of here,
yeah, they had to be up 50-0.
Yeah, okay. Now that's different. Yeah, if you play your rotation of first and seconds and you get your third in eventually. Yeah,
yes, he did.
Yeah, Shaq started did come.
Hey, now you think about that. We got Shaq and Ocho.
I wouldn't mind seeing Shaq again. I'm gonna start hanging out with Shaq, man. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get in the media game and start hanging out with Shaq.
Do that.
Now that's a guy I told you is a fun time.
Yeah, Shaq.
And he's from where? He from Louisiana?
Nah, I think he was born in Jersey with the high school in Texas.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
I always thought he was a Geechee. Are y'all called Geechees?
That's South Carolina.
Is that disrespectful?
No, that's just Geechees are from South Carolina.
I called my friends a Geechee one time and he postured. My little brother's friend when I was in Florida, the guy he was hanging out with.
I hope he was black.
He was definitely black. That's where I got it from. I thought when you was down there in that swamp land, that's where they come from.
No, we got, if you want to call a ethnicity, I guess if it's an ethnicity, we have Creoles. Geechees are from the East Coast.
Okay. All right, man. We're doing as much as we can do here. Unless you got any updates on your rock? You any closer to making a prediction
for
the
the
season?
season, like I did last year. I gotta go in the first quarter game. I don't know what to expect, dude. I have no idea. I would say this. I just don't see why everybody think we're gonna be, not everybody. I shouldn't say that. I don't see why a large number of people I come across is pumping that we're gonna beat Alabama second game of the year deal.
You said is pumping?
Yes.
I thought you said that.
Hell no. That we're gonna beat Alabama? I'm
Man,
the one that's
you the
trying
one
to
who
figure it out.
said new code, or you said something about, I don't know. You said something that made me think that you subscribe to that idea.
The only thing that helps us is we have a new offense. They don't know what we're gonna do, but that's it. Alabama, y'all, Nick Saban's not walking through that though. Facts. But Alabama talent level is still crazy.
They got to be guided in the right direction, though. So just because
you're right.
Just because they got Alabama on their jerseys.
And here's what I'm gonna say. You had two different style of coaches, right? It's gonna take a year for Kalen to get those Nick Sabanites out to truly get to the culture that he wants, because he's not Nick Saban.
It's gonna cost him.
No, and it did cost him. They lost like 4 games in 2 years. They ain't go undefeated, but he's gonna start getting the culture that he wants. Like the great thing Alabama did, even though how many games? Let me see. How many games he lost? I know he lost like 2 games last year.
That ain't a ton of games.
It is when Nick Saban who didn't lose. So when they lose 2-3 games, it's like the end of the world. So come on, man. We trying to get about it. So Alabama lost 8 games the last 2 years. 9-4, 11-4. It would take Saban 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It would take 7 years for Saban to lose that many games. But he had to, like, he got Saban's boys. They had a certain operation. Y'all just think that Alabama's gonna roll up here and just I just don't see it. I just don't see it.
Man, all right, before we go, real quick though, before we get out of here, real quick, man.
Yeah,
word on the street is, and I like smearing doo-doo in your face.
Oh shit, I'm scared now.
The word on the street, I don't know if you're hearing the same thing. Oh, Dabo.
What?
Might be his last year. Might be his last year. Yeah.
Is he gonna retire or is he gonna change jobs?
However he want to do it. However they want to write it up. However he wants to write it up. I hear Dabo. This they last joint. This they last hurrah. Now, like I said, if they make the playoffs or win the championship or make it to a championship game. But yeah, Dabo's on the hot seat.
Oh, they're gonna fire him. No.
A guy that won that many championships, you don't fire. Now he could be asshole enough to be like, man, if you want me out of here. Would Dabo go to Bama? Did Dabo got any Bama connections?
I mean, he played there. I'm sure there's always a connection. Hey, you don't have to have AD connection. You got a booster connection. I'm sure there's some boosters. I'm sure. Huh? Didn't know that.
Yeah. Well.
Huh?
Yep. Told you.
No, y'all just like
whenever I tell Van something, and Van don't want to listen to me.
People just fire coaches. Let me see. Let me see what Clemson, because
Well, when your standard is high,
that's what
I've been telling you for a while, man. I've been telling you, Dabo was trending in the wrong direction for a long time. He just got a longer leash because of national championships. He's been trending the wrong for a lot of off the field thing. I mean, off the
okay.
off the.
All right. Okay, off the field thing, I would say okay. Dabo, bad year last year. I'll give you that. The year prior, he went 10-4, 9-4, 11-3, 10-3, 10-2. Come on, man.
In what conference? SEC? SEC, that's decent.
Dude,
you know how many games Lane Kiffin was losing?
Yeah, but since 2020, it's come 2020 year. This man has only had 2 non-double-digit years, and one of them was 9 wins.
How many lost?
In that year, he lost 4. 2 years ago, he made it to the college playoff. 2 years ago, not last year, the year before last, they made it to the college playoff. I guess y'all just expect guys to win 14 games every year.
Nick did it. Kirby did it.
You ain't.
Ryan Day only lose 1 or 2 games a year. We lose 1 or 2 days. And I'm saying that's the standard he set. So whenever I think people say that's what happened with Stoops, I think when it gets down to that you depreciated the value that you set, now you like if your house or anything you own starts depreciating the value, you got to get rid of it. I think that's kind of where we at with him. I think his value for the university is starting to depreciate. So let's not keep paying you at that level. And that's what everybody got mad at Mark Stoops. Mark Stoops was making what we paid and what we thought he was worth. When our fan base and us felt as if we're not getting the value out of what we paying you no more, we got to move up. That's all I'm saying. You good?
I don't look. This is me. Do you fire a guy too early? Or do you fire a guy late? Because here's the deal. I can see Dabo because of Dabo's his belief system, his antics are not carrying over, right?
Yeah.
But I will say this. If Mark Stoops won 17 games in the last 2 years, Mark Stoops will still be here.
His expectations wasn't that.
No, here's the thing. I'm just saying he had a hiccup year. He had a 7-6 year. That's a bad year. Do you fire him off of that? And obviously they ain't fire him. But I'm just saying from a rationale standpoint, if he goes 76, he went 76 last year, still made it to a bowl game. If they win 9 games again and show some progress, it's not double digits, do you fire him?
If you lose to Syracuse and Virginia Tech?
Okay. If you lose 6 games, you're going to have to lose one of them. You're going to have to be by one of them. let me see what their schedule. You got me with that. All right. That's all right.
That's where I think it's coming from. They losing the people they shouldn't be losing to. Sometimes. I don't know. Then they done lost South Carolina a couple times.
Okay. All right. So they play LSU. That's a loss. All right. They play Georgia Southern. That should be a win. They North Carolina. I'll call that a win. They play Cal. So that's a win. They play Miami. That's a loss. So that's 2 losses. They play Charleston Southern. They play VTech, Florida, Syracuse, Georgia Tech, Duke, South Carolina. I just don't see. All right, you're right. If they lose 6 games, yes, he's out. I don't see 6 losses on that schedule.
5 is rough. Even 5 is rough.
LSU, Miami are definite losses.
We don't know what Florida gonna do with them.
Don't yet. You don't know.
South Carolina, I think South Carolina had their number the past couple years, ain't they?
South Carolina. I thought Clemson beat South Carolina this year.
I thought they beat them 2 years prior.
Okay. Georgia Tech lost some players. They should lose. Now, I don't know what Clemson has because they lost their quarterback, right?
Right.
But all these other teams do. Tech got a new coach. Florida State coach is on the hot seat. They just lost their offensive coordinator. Didn't Gus leave? Duke lost their quarterback. Dude, I just don't. I only see 3 losses.
Yeah. Yes.
All right. So here's the deal. This is what people want to fire people,
man.
Who's gonna go there? Who's the next coach?
They've been saying boat we in. We need to find an up and comer.
So, Anthony, if you can do an up and comer here, because you just said expectations.
Dabo made the expectations the same way Stoops made the expectations.
Right. Well, but Stoops' level of expectations is totally different from Dabo's level of expectation. Dabo's expectation to be in the title hunt.
No, right. But Stoops had to perform in the SEC. The expectations we hired him under, he raised them and set them. And then he stopped meeting them. Hold on. He raised them and set them, and he stopped meeting them.
Correct.
Dabo raised Clemson's expectations and stopped meeting them.
Correct.
He's starting to diminish. So we're supposed to keep paying for the loss of value.
So whom is going to come there and win 10, 12, 13 games?
Same thing week 10 with Kentucky. We don't know, but we got to start somewhere is what.
Do you think it's kind of like us in basketball? Do you think Will Stein is going to come in and win 9 games right away?
No.
Is that your expectation?
No.
Right. That's an expectation for the next guy to come in and win 10 games. And be in the hunt for the AC championship.
Resources, if they give them the money and the resources.
I'm just saying, I'm not sure Clemson is not going to retreat back to what they were prior to Dabo. Because I don't see Clemson is not you know what Clemson is? Who is that blue blood in basketball that wanted, like Indiana? People want to say Indiana's a blue blood. How many national championships has Indiana won? How many national championships? How relevant was Clemson before Dabo? They had some years with Tommy Ford, but it wasn't like they were a annual dog. Like people hype up Clemson football to be something way better than what it is. I'm just saying it's the same thing like LSU. LSU football sucked. I'm sorry. When I was in school, LSU football was not perennial champions. Like people think LSU football was on top of the world in the 80s, in the 70s. No, LSU had one fucking year. And they got a Heisman Trophy when Billy Cannon was. People was talking about Anthony. People talking about fucking Billy Cannon when I was in school. Billy Cannon was like 20 years prior to, like it was 20 years ago.
Right.
LSU football got good when Nick Saban came. Period. They had some years on the Bill Arnsparger. Coach Archer had a year or two. But if we're talking about year after year after year, no, dude. Clemson is not that. I don't think you just don't bring anybody into Clemson, they're going to win 12 games. You just don't. Clemson think they like that, but no. LSU's not up and down. LSU was down. Then they came up.
No, I said over history, they are up and down in history. Win a national championship. How you win a national championship and fire a coach? Win that shit. And I'm saying some of them were some 9-3 fires or something like that. But it was been some years they was a doormat. No, how you gonna be in the national, like even Ohio State when they bad years is 8-4.
Yeah, I think
y'all has.
I think Orgeron went 5-5 the next 2 years after winning the national championship. I think he won 10 games in 2 years. I think something like that.
They play more than 10 games, Nick.
Yeah, but they only won 5 games. I'm not saying they went 5-5. They won 5 games.
Oh, 5 back-to-back years.
Yeah, I think they won 5 games back-to-back years.
Yeah. All right, man.
Yeah, we went overtime.
Yeah,
it's your summer. That's why.
It ain't my damn summer. We got snow days. We into June.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
June 1.
3rd. We got one more week.
Damn.
June 2nd or 3rd. I don't know. Man, we had so many snow. We had ice storms coming out the wood. And we weren't prepared for it. So now our mayoral race is based off of people's responses to natural.
But hold on. Do y'all not have virtual days? Can y'all not learn virtually?
At one point in time, we was out for I think like 2 weeks. So the lesson plans didn't have enough lesson plans to continue virtually. So they had to turn in the snow days. Yeah. Damn. Then it's something about even the teachers, because they gotta actually be in the building. Like we need to see, we gotta have ocular proof that you are breathing. So yeah, so it is what it is. But plus I work all year round anyways. You know, I take a week off in the summer, but I work all year round anyways. Anyways, all right, man. I might it was another whole subject I will save for next week.
Or Patreon. Yeah. Hey, if y'all want to go over to Patreon, and I'm just
go ahead, man. Do your thug thizzle. In the meeting room. Shoot. Ooh. All right, man. We better get up out of here. We'll be back next week. New content. See what's going on. Shout out to Messiah Russell. Second fastest time in the world.
Well, she already had the second fastest time. She already had it. She just broke her.
That's why I said 0.2 of a second. She creeping up on you. She on your ass, Mr. Record.
I don't think y'all understand. I don't think y'all understand. This girl running that time over hurdles. There's high school boys who can't run 100 that fast. There's high school girls definitely can't run 100 that fast. She's running over 10 barriers faster than some people can run over just naked 100. It's crazy.
Did you see that before I go? Did you see that video I sent you?
Yeah, I saw that. That's crazy.
With the hurdles? With different.
Now, I have seen races because the boys' hurdle settings are different from the girls.
Yeah.
I have seen races where they have messed up that one didn't look messed up. They just had some bad hurdlers.
But that would be a hell of a race to have, like have them gradually get further apart. So you boom.
So as a former hurdler, further apart is better than being too tight.
Oh, absolutely. But I'm saying, so you can't. Basically, my point is you can't really practice for it. You got to eyeball it and get your.
Oh no! You just said it's just whoever sets the hurdle set them where they want to set them up. Okay, yeah.
No, I'm saying you start off with maybe 3 yards. So you boom, then you boom. Then the next one might be 5. Boom, you might be getting.
You said might though.
I'm saying whatever it is, you decide what you want it to be.
Oh,
but hopefully, you as a hurdler, you would pick something that wouldn't hurt somebody. So you'll have enough time to get steps in without having to stop, or if you are good enough, or if you got to stop. That's the one dude did. He stopped and was like, Man, that was hilarious, man. That was hilarious to me. I tried.
No, that was funny. No, that was good.
But yeah, man, I was too worried about my gonads, man. So I said, I ain't doing this, man. And it was in middle school, so it wasn't that high. But he was like, no, just leap over him. Shoot,
you said, dude, your junk is the least of your worries.
I can't speak for you, my man. All right, man. We out of here.
Oh, shit.
Oh man, we gotta
Touche.
get up out of here, man. I
Yeah,
can't do
man.
this with you, man.
Oh shit. Oh,
All right, man. We're gonna be back next week, man. Like, subscribe, share, follow. Next week, bring your friend. If they're Olympians, if they football, basketball, whatever they do, bring them. Have them enjoy the show. Send them the clips, show them the videos. Have them like, subscribe, mash the like button on here, mash the like button on YouTube, mash the like button on Twitter, mash like button on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, all that. Mash the like button. And we'll be back next week.